Oh, well, made it up to this little old logging road. Excuse me. Some black cohosh dying out. I dug a 3-prong right down there in that little mess. And here's something for you beginners. See how everything's kind of dying out up in there? It just looks barren. It's not, it's green. I mean, anytime you got cohosh and stuff like that, you're in a green part of the woods. Excuse me. So, I'm going to teach you a trick you can use later on in the fall. Right now. Now, if ginseng was gold, you'd be able to see it way down that mountain and up it. So, sometimes I will take, especially because I'm old, once I get up to one of these roads like this, and as you can see, I'm not far from the end of the holler out that way, so I know I need to go back this way more. I'll start walking. You can see where something's went up the mountain right there. That kind of looks like maybe a person. That's odd. But what you do is you basically just walk real slow, look down the mountain, and look up the mountain. Now, those stickets right there, I'll be checking that in a minute. Those are awesome to hide seine. Doesn't look like much is hiding in there, but I will go check it because you never know. Never know what you might see up in there and that stuff. Mosey on around the road a little bit here. Here's some stone rope. Right here. This is white stone rope. Now you can tell hip from stinging needle by the purpleness. See that purpleness? And it don't bite. Versus the stinging nettle. Which there's actually not none around me, or I'd show you the difference in the nettle and the stone rope. But you all have seen me beat enough stinging needle down in these videos, surely, that you will know what it looks like. Oh, is that a 3-prong there? I think that is. Let's walk over there and look. I haven't found any 4s. Not yet. Yep, it's a 3-prong. I can get on up in there and find some more. Baby 3-prong. Baby 2-prong. But this is what I mean about walking them roads. You can spot it. Especially if it's turning yellow. You can spot it along these roads very easily. Extremely easy. And he'll be right in the middle of the road too, guys. So see, look, here's one right in the middle of the road. That's what I mean by pay attention. Right in the middle of the road. I feel like we might get up in here and find something good. As much as these little three prongs as we're seeing. It's a weird little holler the way it runs. Because when you first come in here, it is dry. I guess that's why most people go on around it. And I seen where nobody was going up that logging road. I mean, the grass was standing as high could be. And I thought, if I can get up in there, I might do good because everybody's going left. Nobody's going right. And I thought, I've never been up the road. So I thought, well, they could be God knows what up there. Is why nobody's traveling it. So I put it in low, and I took off, and I had to go across a few trees. Not nothing big, but enough to raise my front end up when I popped over them. And went on up about my way. It got steep as a horse's face up in here. I really didn't have nowhere to park my bike, so I actually parked it up against a tree. That way it wouldn't roll down the mountain. And walked up here. I mean, I have never been in this holler. Never. I heard a lot of the local boys deer hunted in here. That was another reason I stayed out of here. I hate to go where anybody's deer hunting because you're going to run their deer out. But I'll be honest with you now. I had a friend. Well, he's still my friend. He's still alive. He's still my buddy. Ronald Holman. Probably about 10 years ago. He never hunted roots. Never ginsenged or nothing. And at that time, I was supporting my family. And he was like, man, look, I've got 2 4-wheelers. Do you want to use one? And I was like, sure. And believe it or not, I mean, he had a job at the sawmill. Still does. Well, maybe not. He might be retired now. But I could go up to his house, even while him at work, get his keys, go digging. And on weekends, he would go deer hunting. And he would go in this holler here, and I would go in the next holler over and sing or dig cohosh or pull bark, whatever was going on during whatever he was, because he hunts for everything, turkey, deer, anything that's got a season on it, he hunts it pretty much. He loves to hunt. And I'm the opposite. I hunt plants. I don't really hunt the animals. My wife's not going to eat it, and I'm not going to be able to eat a whole deer, and I wouldn't kill one because of that, unless it got to that point in time, which it might be heading in that direction. So, who knows? But anyway, he would kill deer. I mean, and I don't know if it was because I was in the next holler over. And, of course, he'd be up in a tree, and I would actually scare the deer toward him. I don't know. I mean, but he always ended up killing something most of the time. Well, guys, make sure you like, comment, follow me there, and tickle that little bell and do all the things you need to do. I'm going to get up this mountain and see if I can find me a big 4-prong. Y'all have a good one. Take care.